Hi there, we are back for another episode of Shadowbringers, and in this episode we follow up with the main scenario of patch 5.1 here in Yulma at X 10.9, Y 10.2, and we have to talk to Alphino. A notable absence. For all his comforting words, Alphino is plainly troubled by Master Chai's sudden disappearance. It makes no sense for Master Chai to have left without a word, but even if he had, he would not have done so unobserved. Someone here will have seen something. I am sure of it. We should split up and inquire as to whether anyone saw him leave, or failing that, if they have any idea where he might have gone. I will meet you at the Glory Gate to compare notes later on. Okay. Master Chai, why yes, I spoke with him recently, so I recall he was in a rather dour mood, concerned about Yulma's neglect of industry, you see. With Lord Worthley's apparently inexhaustible stores of mule and no great need for money, it's little wonder our businesses were all but forgotten under his rule. But I assured Master Chai that the Boutique of Splendors will do all it can to contribute to the revival of trade here in Yulma, which seemed to satisfy him. He took his leave soon after. Your exchange with Moven has taught you about the stagnant state of business in Yulma. Get information in the buttress and in the derelicts. Okay, buttress. Derelicts, southeast derelicts. Let me see there. So. I recall a man fitting that description, asked to speak with the pure buggers lately come from Bright. Said he wanted to know the state of things down in the derelicts, and you can be sure we gave him an earful. Lack of food, medicine, clothing, there was plenty to tell. We hunt high and low for whatever we can scavenge, and it's barely enough to fill our bellies. But folk here don't just want to survive, they want to thrive. When he heard that, he started mumbling to himself, something about finding us work, I think. Fair play to him, though, not content with having his ear chewed about the derelicts, he asked about the other settlements and all. After that I can't really say. Looked like he was headed to Gatetown when I last saw him. Your exchange with Hardenbed has taught you about the pure living conditions of Colusia's downtrodden. Inside? Yeah. Looking for Master Chai, are you? Is something amiss? When last I saw him, he seemed ready to collapse from exhaustion. I insisted he rest and catch his breath, and we talked for a while about his concerns over the city's defenses, amongst other things. He made more than a few valid points. Many of our men are still recovering after your confrontation with Lord Worthley and finding General Ranjit in a heap in the middle of the plaza shook us all to the core. The man commanded no small amount of loyalty, and some of our longest-serving soldiers seemed lost without him. Indeed, a number of them left. Not that we blame you, of course. Without you and yours, we would still be blind to the error of our ways. Anyway, funding permitting, I proposed replenishing our ranks with volunteers from the derelicts and Gate Town. We have a duty to protect not only Yulmore, you see, but the surrounding regions of Colusia as well, and I for one would welcome any man or woman willing to take up arms for that cause. Indeed, I told him as much, and he seemed relieved to hear it. It was on that note that we parted ways. He headed outside, as I recall. Your exchange with Cornin has taught you about the perilous state of Yulmore's defenses. There you are. How did you fare? Have you learned anything which might offer a clue as to Master Chai's whereabouts? Interesting. He apparently paid a visit to the Queen Bee as well. They discussed the possibility of granting admission to customers from outside Yulmore, an idea to which the proprietor was surprisingly receptive. Sounds like he's got big plans for the place. Yulmore, I mean, not the bee. Perhaps, but the question remains, where did he go after leaving the city? Complete. Okay. That was it for now. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye!